Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all having a wonderful and blessed Thursday. Republicans in the House of Representatives just proposed a new spending bill. Millions of Americans may qualify for a $600 state stimulus check. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. This Friday evening, I will be giving away another $75 Amazon gift card. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also leave a comment below. Thank you very much. House Republicans just introduced a 5-year, $400 billion transportation bill on Wednesday that will direct historic levels of fundings to highways, bridges, and transit systems. The bill comes amid ongoing talks this week between the White House and Senate Republicans over their competing infrastructure plans. The bill, which was unveiled on Wednesday, represents a potential third option for infrastructure funding. One that's more narrowly focused than either the White House plan or the Senate Republicans' plan. Representative Sam Graves, the ranking member of the House Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure, told reporters, "Our bill focuses on the core infrastructure that helps move people and goods through our communities every single day, cuts red tape that holds up project construction, and gets the resources into the hands of our states and locals with as few strings attached as possible." Unlike the proposals currently on the table from the White House and Senate Republicans, Representative Graves' bill is not a piece of standalone legislation. Rather, it is a reauthorization of the current 5-year transportation funding bill, which expires on September 30th, 2021. Graves' legislation, known as the Starter Act, would increase the money for surface transportation projects by a third, or about $100 billion. However, it would not address several other elements of infrastructure that the standalone plans of both the Democrats and the Senate Republicans address, such as broadband, mass transit, water projects, and airports. Beyond those, President Biden's plan would also include billions of dollars more to fund research and development, schools, and electric vehicle charging stations. The House Republicans' plan also proposes spending much less than Biden's $2.3 trillion proposal. Their counteroffer is also less than the Senate Republicans' counteroffer, which comes in around $570 billion. Graves also said, "As the process for considering legislation on infrastructure moves forward, I am eager to see these proposals become part of a robust, bipartisan effort, just as the president continues to call for." President Biden has said he wants to reach a compromise agreement with Republicans on infrastructure. To do that, he appears to be willing to bundle the hard infrastructure elements of his American Jobs Plan into a separate bill if that means it could pass with bipartisan support. But Republicans have balked at Biden's infrastructure plan, criticizing its price tag and the proposed increase in the corporate tax rate that Biden would use to pay for it. The GOP counteroffer plan would be limited to hard infrastructure, and it would be paid for by using a mix of user fees, repurposed stimulus relief funds, and public-private partnerships. Following a meeting last week with Biden, a small group of Republican senators met on Tuesday with White House negotiators to continue working on a bipartisan infrastructure deal. A White House spokesperson later said, Biden's team was encouraged by talks, and the White House would follow up with the senators later this week. Republicans also said the closed-door meeting was very productive. We talked about the ways that you can get into some non-traditional sources of revenue. How do you do things like public-private partnerships, maybe some vehicle miles traveled, and some sort of vehicle charge on electric vehicles? Republicans also insist that any bipartisan bill include a tax or a fee on electric vehicle drivers who do not pay the gas taxes that fund the Federal Highway Trust Fund. Democrats, however, insist that any final bill also include money to install hundreds of thousands of new charging stations for electric vehicles across the country. This past Monday marked the final day to get your taxes filed on time, and that means millions of Californians who do file may qualify to receive the $600 Golden State stimulus payment. For Californians who earned $75,000 or less in 2020, getting tax returns mailed in by the tax day deadline was a must. Those filers will receive a one-time $600 stimulus payment as part of the Golden State stimulus plan. Those who use an individual tax ID number or earned income tax credit making less than $30,000 are also eligible to receive an additional $600. People receiving SSI benefits also automatically receive their payments. Stimulus payments were sent out starting April 15th, but if you filed your taxes on or after March 2nd, you should allow up to 45 days to receive a direct deposit and up to 60 days to receive a paper check in the mail. If you file your taxes by October 15, 2021, and you made less than $75,000, you may still be eligible for a $600 state stimulus payment.
A bold new direction that better positions us to win the global competition for the 21st century. That bold new direction is the American Jobs Plan. If we do not pass this plan, we will choose instead a very different path. We will return our nation to the position we occupied before COVID-19, to an America beset by crumbling bridges, buildings, and homes, an America unprepared for the existential danger posed by climate change, an America grappling with an affordable housing crisis that threatens the security and the dignity of people in every corner of our nation. Even before the pandemic, nearly 11 million Americans spent more than half of their incomes on rent. COVID-19 has only made this situation worse, especially for communities of color and people of modest means. The American Jobs Plan would address our housing crisis head on in cities, small towns, rural communities, and tribal nations. The plan invests $213 billion to build and modernize more than 2 million affordable and sustainable places to live. To help more Americans realize their dream of homeownership, the plan includes a new federal tax credit based on the proposed Neighborhood Homes Investment Act. This credit can lead to the construction and renovation of approximately 500,000 single-family homes. In addition to creating more housing, the American Jobs Plan preserves the affordable housing we already have. Nearly 2 million people, including more than 1 million Americans of color, live in public housing. Yet much of our public housing is more than 50 years old and faces significant capital needs. The American Jobs Plan contains $40 billion down payments to help repair and rehabilitate our public housing infrastructure. This would dramatically improve the quality of life for residents. Furthermore, public housing is often located in underserved communities that are especially vulnerable to the effects of climate change. Investments that reduce energy use and increase resiliency can mitigate these risks. This plan will help make America's homes and public housing more efficient and better equipped to withstand extreme weather. In addition, this plan advances equity for tribal nations. It contains $2 billion in Indian housing block grants to expand affordable housing, resilient infrastructure, and sustainable community development in tribal lands. All told, the investment in the American Jobs Plan underscore a fundamental truth, that housing is a vital part of our infrastructure.
So everyone, that is the end of the video for now. I hope you found this video helpful today. This coming Friday evening, I will be giving away another $75 Amazon gift card. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and also leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed Thursday.